podcast with Robbie, Kevin, and Joe. Today we have our special guest friend, Lelan. Say hi.
Howdy.
Wow, that was rough.
This is first time.
It's first time. This is only our fifth time,
Very true.
so it's not any different, I suppose. Today's topics. Well, as you remember from last time, we're really bad at the topic game, so we're gonna throw some out. We may or may not get to them, so I think they're gonna be.
I could have swore we remember abandoning topics. You're like, you know what? Let's just go for it.
We did abandon them, but I still want to throw them out there just so we can see if we can actually get to them. I think it'll be a funny little experiment.
I still think we're going to give up on topics halfway through.
We'll see. So today's topics are wallets, some stuff about wallets, some stuff about Houston, and some stuff about weight. Maybe. Possibly.
Yeah.
So what are we talking about wallets? What's the topic?
Yeah, you
on
brought
wallets?
it up. What's you get a dent in your ass or something?
Damn.
You got to move sides.
You just said topics are stupid, and then immediately we're into the first topic.
He
No
He
segue.
just said wallets.
Oh.
Yeah, I brought it up, not him.
Oh, okay.
How does that feel?
You jerk. All right, so we were leaving. I was leaving last week, and it occurred to me, wallets. So if you have every guy wears their wallet on like one side of their ass, and I think most people
Do
probably
they?
just wear it on like no,
No.
you literally rotate your wallet side.
Don't wear it on my ass at all. Yep. Neither do I.
Do you put it in your pocket?
Yeah. It's bad for your sciatica.
How big's your wallet?
Well, what are you carrying in your wallet?
I don't know. I used to have a. Okay, so let me finish the.
That's a wallet.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to blur out your credit cards now. You're gonna have to make me learn some new editing tricks.
Mine's about the same size.
Dude, mine's.
Jesus Christ, what are you doing?
What do you mean? This is the
What are
same
you
size.
carrying in there? No, it's
Nothing.
not.
Money and stuff. Okay.
Oh man,
so,
you guys are gonna freaking lose your minds when you see mine.
Oh my god. Okay, so
His is like this.
No, it's
He's got
like
the Western.
this.
He's got the Western billfold.
He
The long
does.
one fits the $100. Yeah, he does.
Yeah, see?
Look at that.
bro, what is
That's
that?
bigger than your phone.
Yeah.
Hold it up so everyone can see the back
It is
of
the
it.
same size of his phone.
It
No,
actually
you gotta
might
hold
be.
it up like here. So
What
look
are
at
you
my,
doing?
So look at my wallet size compared to his wallet size.
What are you doing?
Because I have all my cards. I don't have to dig through. Look at yours. You got to dig through like, oh, is that the card? Is that
It's
the card?
not.
I can glance at every single card I have right here and be like, boom, right there.
Okay, so this
Boom, right there.
Okay, so this topic just turned
And
into
that-
wallet size.
That keeping your cards stacked like that can demagnetize them.
Who's using magnet strips these days? It's all chips.
What the
Yeah.
fuck is that on the back of the card right there? That's a
When's the
magnet
last
strip.
time you swiped your card?
It doesn't even matter. Like, look, that
When's the
magnet
last
strip.
time you swiped it?
Sometimes places don't have the tap. I've been to places that
That's
don't
a
have
chip.
The,
The chip. The
Ag-
no.
Again,
It is a
some
chip.
places don't even have that.
What
And
place
sometimes
are
the
you
chip
shopping
read-
that doesn't have the
The
chip?
chip reader doesn't work. Have you ever put your card in and it's like, oh, chip reader fail, and you think you're a broke bitch because you're like, oh shit, maybe my account doesn't have any money in it, and they're like, no, the thing doesn't work, so you gotta swipe it.
90% of the time I tap to pay.
Yeah,
Let
again,
alone resort
not
to the
ev-
chip.
Not every place has the tap to pay.
Again, where are you shopping in that if one doesn't
There's
have
a
the tap?
ton of gas-
didn't have it for a while.
Smith's
They
didn't have it
just
for a
got
while.
it.
The fucking short line gas stations, half of them don't have that. There's
Bro, you guys are hilarious.
But I can't remember the time I swiped my card.
I can't tell you the last.
I had to swipe about 2 months ago because the tap wouldn't work, the card reader wouldn't work, or the chip thing, or whatever that stupid thing is, and you had to swipe.
Kevin's not wrong. I feel like once a month I gotta swipe because they're like, "Oh, it's not working right. Just swipe
Yeah.
it." Because if you do it, like if you do the chip and then you do something else, it'll say, like 7-Eleven, they say you do this chip and then it goes, "All right, it's not working. Swipe it," and then that's just it. It doesn't let you do anything else.
Yeah,
You just swipe it.
7-Eleven gives me the most problems when I use the chip thing.
I don't go to 7-Eleven, so
Yeah,
that's probably why I don't have that problem.
Yeah.
Nope.
You don't go on 7-Eleven day?
But I can tell you this:
What the hell
wallet,
is 7-Eleven day?
This wallet
You
is
free Slurpee?
like
I can't
you can
have
see
Slurpees.
the coloring is edged
Yeah, you
off.
can.
It's
No.
I'm going on like 6 or 7 years using this thing, and I've never had a card demagnetized.
Yeah.
mine's about 8 years old, and
Yeah.
I've never had that problem.
What credit cards do you have that last over 7 years? What credit cards do you have that last over 7 years?
All of them, with the
They
exception of
all
ones that expire.
after
Yeah.
5.
Yeah.
So
But
you're-
still, they can demagnetize.
You guys are
look-
super heated about this wallet thing.
It's a good topic. He's the type of person that just because it's never happened to him means it never happens to anybody.
Not entirely true. I upgraded,
but
from this
not
wallet
entirely
because
wrong either.
I had a Ridge wallet before, and when I did
I heard those things suck.
when I did day job, sand would get in between there, and then the cards, like the wallet allowed the cards to move.
Yeah, I heard Ridge wallets suck.
And when
Isn't that a Ridge wallet?
No,
No, it's a different brand.
so this doesn't allow your cards to move, but the Ridge wallet, because it would flex on the sides, your cards would do this inside of there, and day job had sand, and I'd have to replace my cards every 6 months. This doesn't allow the cards to move.
Yeah, well, I'm not using one of those things.
You guys are chumps. This is a wallet. My
I
wallet's
have a wallet.
My wallet's the best wallet. Just look at that. Boom. Get a
I mean,
click
that's essentially what mine is, just without the flip.
Yeah.
and the back thing.
Yeah, I don't carry
Big
cash.
bills on
You don't
the
carry
outs-
cash?
No. When's the last time you used cash?
Like
I
all
literally
the
use
time?
it every week.
Yeah.
No,
You go to the
cash
strip
either.
club, so
Yeah, tips. See, when people provide you goods and services, you tip in cash.
Oh, I know. It's 50-50.
what goods and services are you tipping for?
Like when you go to a valet or when you go out to dinner, they bring you your food. You usually leave cash as a tip.
Nah.
No.
Yeah,
I don't
do.
tip for valets. And
Yeah, if I have to pay
You
for
don't
the
tip for
valet,
valets.
if I have to pay
never
for the valet,
valet,
I
so-
don't tip.
Yeah, because you're a cheapskate.
Well, first off, if I'm paying for the valet, I'm not tipping. If it's a tip only valet, then I'll tip.
Yeah,
But the
but
whole
what about
tipping
the wait
structure,
staff?
the waiting staff,
Yeah, like you go to a restaurant,
put it on the card.
put it on the card, cash, man. Cash that.
I can see why, because they have to pay taxes if
Yeah,
you
they-
put it on
they-
the credit
they get-
card. If
they
you
get
give cash,
charged.
they don't have to pay taxes on
Yeah,
it.
yeah, that's not my
Cash.
problem.
Yeah, that's not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At this point, you know what? Everyone wants a tip for everything.
Yeah,
You like go
that's-
to like the store and you get a cart and they're like, "Hey, I pushed this cart towards you. Give me a tip." Like,
Oh, no, I don't
I'm
do
bad.
that.
I love the stores that you go to and they make you do your self checkout and they still ask for a tip.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I just you go to Cafe
What store
Rio
does
and they,
that?
There's,
Give you
there's
your
a lot
everywhere.
of stores that do
I
it.
go like this boba place, Boba Time, and they have little kiosks. If you go to kiosks,
And they still ask for a tip on a kiosk?
yeah, they ask for a tip on a kiosk.
See, that I wouldn't do.
But you know what? I do give them $1 tip because my boba always comes out like solid.
I don't give a fuck. You better put on an apron and get your cut of the tips.
you know what irks me more is when you tip before the service is done and then you get it's all jacked up and you're like, I just tipped for shitty food.
Yeah.
I can't tell you how many times like I've gone to Capriati's. We get 2 Phillies. My Philly has mushrooms. The wife Philly has hot peppers. They screw up it, and you've like already put your tip on the card.
Well, there's your problem. You didn't bring cash.
But you have to pay before the
yeah,
sandwich
yeah,
is
you have to
made.
pay-
So
yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
either way,
No. If you
Don't
have
they have a
cash,
tip
you
bucket
can.
up
They have a
front?
tip bucket because if
Yeah.
you put in a tip bucket, they say lunch money or something.
beer money, beer money.
Yeah.
Beer money or put just the tip in. Like I haven't seen that since the 90s.
What are you talking about?
You never seen that on the tip jars? It says put just the tip in. See how it feels.
I never look at the tip jar. I see money in it. I like, oh, that's a tip jar.
The problem is it
It is.
involves
But
me going
it's
to the
usually-
ATM
it's got
every
a
week to draw
dumb-
out cash. Like it's an unnecessary stop.
Oh,
My paycheck is, not cash. I don't cash my check.
I don't think that's how it. Okay, so how do you have your cash? Because I've been using the same cash for years now. I feel like I had
What
like
do you do? Just draw out 10 grand like a couple years ago, and you're just like you're using $100 bills every week?
His mattress just has
Well,
Yeah, but like,
$100,000.
how do you go and get the cash? It's an unnecessary stop.
Well,
Some places like when you pay with your card, it gives you a cash back option. I just take a 20 there.
I don't use my debit card on
Yeah.
anything.
No, I take out like $1,000. I have like $1,000 at the beginning of the year, and then that's like my cash for the year. I feel like.
Yeah.
See, if I had that much cash on
But
me,
it's usually-
I'd be more inclined to spend it. That's
It's-
why I only get like 20.
It's usually for like a vacation though, so I'll get cash out for a vacation like near the beginning of the year, like our February cruise, and then I won't ever use it all, and I'll pretty much use all that money for the rest of the year, and that's how I always have cash.
Guess when you're rolling in dough like that, you could do it.
Who's rolling in dough?
That's why we call you Mr. Banks.
Yeah, Mr. Banks.
I'm the poorest out of all of you.
I don't know about that.
I don't think so. I don't.
It's probably because your garage is full of toys. Do you ever clean out your other side yet?
No, but
So he might have that thing in there that we talked about.
He might have that
no.
doomsday machine in there, yes.
I might. But a
It's
bumper
somewhere
got
there.
delivered to my house, so now there's a giant bumper on that side.
A bumper. What'd you buy a
Did
bumper
you
for?
order a bumper or was it an errant bumper?
I'm gonna say I didn't order it, but it's not errant.
Who ordered it?
One of my daughters.
A bumper for
Why did
what?
it come to their place?
She's out of town, so it came to my place. So now there's a giant bumper.
August 18th. That motherfucker will still be sitting there in 3 months.
Yeah.
It will be there for the Christmas party.
It will be. I'm going to go in that garage and find that bumper.
And
might. You
3
never
months
know.
later, we'll go in there and try to find Ken.
Yeah,
But,
because I'll
but, I
get
think,
lost.
but I think the brings up a great point is you said you always use cash back on your debit card, so you haven't learned about credit cards yet.
No, because I don't put anything on credit cards.
I pay for everything on credit
I
cards.
hate credit cards.
say Kevin never learned about credit cards?
No, I learned about credit cards. I know about credit cards. I just hate them.
Why?
I hate them with a passion.
Why?
They're stupid. They're the dumbest thing ever. I've always been of the belief that if you can't pay for it, like with the exception of like a car or a house, if you can't pay for it with cash, you shouldn't be buying it.
Oh, I'm 100% with you. And
That's why I don't use credit cards.
I live that way, but once I learned about rewards on the credit
Oh,
cards,
I don't even give a fuck about their stupid rewards because they black out shit. You can't do this. You can't do that. No. Yeah.
no,
Nah, dude, you need to look into
I
credit
think,
cards. Are
I
great.
think you should
Fuck
look. I think you
off
should
with credit
I think
cards.
you should
No,
look
okay.
back into those.
I haven't used a debit card
Yeah.
in like 10 years.
Yeah,
First
I never
off-
use my debit card.
First
Yeah.
off,
I
I have
never
great
use a
buying
credit card.
protection with a credit card. Like you go to rent a car, you go to buy anything, and
I don't rent cars.
Have you ever had any someone get your debit card information and you get the fraud alert?
Nope.
You never went to a gas pump, got a fraud alert?
Nope.
I've had it like 3 times when I go to California.
No, that's California. I've never had that.
why you
Always,
use a
it's
credit card.
always when I go on vacation.
Yeah.
It's always. But there's
Why
a
are you
lot
using
of
a
there's a lot
debit
of,
card on vacation?
I-
That's the
well,
craziest thing ever.
I used to, not anymore. I learned about credit cards.
Credit cards.
Rewards.
So Kevin, you should really look into credit cards because
Do you know
Listen,
how many credit cards
listen.
I have right now in my wallet? I have like 5 credit cards.
And-
Don't tell me I don't know about credit
didn't
cards.
say-
Hold on,
I
hold on.
have them. I have a lot of them. They have a shitload of money on them. I just
Listen.
never fucking use them.
Hold on. Like,
Listen.
are we talking entry level credit cards or like the good, like the Sapphire
Yeah.
Chase cards? You know, where you get the really good rewards back.
Yeah, never use them. Don't want to. I absolutely despise credit cards because then you're paying an interest fee
Right there.
on top of that.
Pay it off every monthly.
Yep.
So,
Again,
so you run all your
then just
monthly
why
bills.
wouldn't you pay for it with cash?
Hold on, I'll tell you. Here's why. So you run to the grocery store. You get your gas. You do all of that. You basically, I put one credit card at the front of this wallet. I'll put it at the front, and I use that for that month. Because like you, I've got 5 or 6 of them, and you got to cycle through them because after 12 months of not being used, they cancel them, right? So I put a new one at the front, and I put everything that I would swipe or tap, although I don't swipe anything, everything that I would tap to pay for that month, I put on a credit card. Gas, food, haircut, whatever you need. At the end of the month, you get a bill, and I pay that. I would have that cash with my debit. All I do is go pay credit card. Transfers, 0 balance, no interest. But now you got...
Or I
probably-
could just pay once and be done with it.
nah, points
Yeah,
are
but-
what's
but
up.
check
I
this
don't-
out,
I
right?
don't
Like,
fuck
I mean,
your points.
all-
Fuck their points. Fuck everybody's points.
Point?
Yeah.
What happened to your Domino's points?
No, those don't count as
Those-
no,
No,
those are
but
different.
still,
different points.
Points can expire. They can, if you
Points
read
can
those
expire.
contracts, they can take those points away at any time for any reason.
Not cashback. Cashback's
not
different.
yeah.
Yeah.
So with
Just
at least
wait.
with the Chase,
Points
'cause
though, points and stuff like for food and stuff like that. Yeah. But like cashback never really
Yeah.
expires.
I'm with you. So the
They
Chase
never really expire, but they do.
gives
I mean,
you
if
points.
you die,
Yeah.
They give you points which are cashback or can redeemed for miles. So it's not just one or the other. You get
Miles for what?
So you can
I don't
use-
fly anywhere.
you don't ever want to take a. You guys go back. You've made a trip back.
I haven't
home.
been back in 4 years.
Okay, but how?
Over
if you,
4 years.
Let me put it
Almost
this
5.
way: if you got like $500 back in just free money because you were doing your normal spending, would you not go back every year if someone said, "Hey, here's some free airline tickets"?
No, I wouldn't.
That's how I buy my kids Christmas presents.
That's what
every
I've-
year.
That's what
This
I've
is the
done.
cash back.
Yeah.
I get
I
about,
get about
2 to 3
500,
grand.
600
every
bucks.
year.
No,
How
probably
much?
like
$2 to
$1,000 in
3
cashback.
I don't get about 2
But I
grand.
paid zero
I put my
interest
mortgage
because
on
I
every
pay the
month
card
to
off
pay it.
every month.
Oh, I
I
so do I.
can't. There's not a way for
So
me to
every
do
time
that.
I use it, I pay it
They
off.
only do
Yeah,
a bank account.
Oh.
You're getting free money. So cashback's bad for people who don't pay their bills every month. Like
Yeah.
that's the trap. Like those people pay for the people who do pay their bills. So it evens out. Like it's weird.
I haven't paid interest on my credit card in like
Yeah, I never pay
years
interest
because I
and
pay it off every
No,
month.
no
I'm
interest
just saying,
either.
but
They hate me
beside the point.
Yeah.
Oh, Relatively Friends is not a financial advisor.
at all. Do not listen to
Do
us
not
on
listen to us for
financial advice.
financial advice.
As I am not going to listen to the 3 of yous.
No, that's fine. You do you, baby.
Yeah. And it's worked out great for me.
I just think
So
if you're
maybe we
buying-
should call
I just think
him
if you're,
Mr. Banks.
I just think if you're buying groceries and stuff, you might as well make that money back.
Yeah, I mean 3%.
No, I'm not doing that.
Sometimes it's like 5%. So you get like you buy $100. That's like $5.
Oh my God, $5 whole?
Whoa, how many times do you pay $100? So 5 times.
So you just like throwing money away?
Well,
I don't
he's
use
not
the
really
points, so I
throwing
don't
money
throw it
away.
away.
So he's not throwing anything
Or
away.
you're leaving it on the table then.
He's
How
leaving
about
on the table. That's
that?
I would say that. You're leaving money on the
You're leaving
table.
money on the
Yeah,
table.
well.
Potential money. But it's
Potential, yeah, but I don't want to use credit cards. I hate them with a passion. I've always hated them, and I always will hate them.
Is it
There will
the
never
lack
be
of self-control to pay it off at the end of the
Yeah,
month?
I'll admit right now, I used to be a compulsive spender.
Okay,
I would get myself into a lot of shit,
I get that.
and after bankruptcy, that teaches you a lesson.
Okay.
Oh, so
Yeah,
that changes the
yeah,
changes
Yeah,
the thing.
yeah,
You're
I
just
didn't know
being
that. I
responsible.
didn't know the background there. So
Yeah.
if you don't have that self control to be like, hey, I'm spending $2,000 in bills, and I'm going to leave my $2,000 that I've got in my checking account until I get that statement from the credit card and then transfer. It almost makes you feel like you got $4,000 because you're like, oh, I got $2,000 on my credit card. The bank still says I got $2,000. I can get that 100%. There's some people that just can't. It doesn't work for. But if you got that control where you're like. So what I would do is I would tally up where my credit card was at and take it out of checking and move it into savings. And then as soon as I get the bill, because I had to learn, kind of like what you were saying, I had to learn that self-control. Then I would go from savings and pay the credit card. And then you get all those extra benefits. But there's a lot that comes with the credit cards too, though.
Yeah, I don't.
You
I just
get,
don't
like-
like using them.
You fly, you get the those lounges. You been in any of those lounges? Like the
Omaha Epley has no lounges.
the Capital One lounges. You ever been in any of those, Robbie? Yeah, I know you have.
You know what? When I get to the airport, I'm usually like, boom, flight gone. I don't really want to lounge.
He's one of those
He's
guys.
never had any layovers.
What?
Hold the gate. Hold the gate.
No. I'm early. I'm always early, but I just go straight to where I need to go, and then I'm ready to get the fuck out of there.
You never had layovers then?
I try not to. I'm a straight flyer. I hate layovers.
I despise layovers, but sometimes it's all the only option.
I mean,
so.
I feel like the last layover I had was Christmas like 10 years ago, and I got stuck in like fucking Chicago, and it sucked. I was like,
O'Hare. I got stuck in
Yeah.
O'Hare once from a snowstorm. It's horrible.
yeah, everything closes super early because it's like everything's like, oh, it's 8 o'clock. All right, no more food. I'm like, what the hell?
Not to even mention you got Cubs fans walking around everywhere. So
At an airport?
yeah,
Maybe.
they are.
Well, that was good. So the original conversation was
This is what always happens.
wallets. Which side of the ass do you? Doesn't even matter anymore.
Yeah, I keep it on the right side of my ass.
You don't
I
switch?
keep it on the right side. I've been switching it though because. How about you?
I don't carry it on my ass.
That's right. You guys keep it in your pocket.
Yeah, and it's more secure. I can, no one's gonna pickpocket me because I'm not
What?
gonna.
No one's pickpocketing for me.
Mine goes back to like the military. We weren't allowed to keep our wallets in our.
Are you serious? That's a military thing?
Yeah, you weren't allowed to have anything in your pants pockets. Nothing. The only place you could keep everything was in your left breast pocket.
Why do I not know that? Why is that?
Because you
you
were
were
in the
in the
military.
military.
Yeah, I know, but like you would think someone would talk about that
So when you were in dress,
It's-
at some point.
Does that sound like something that's very, very interesting?
no.
Yes.
Usually people want to hear the juicy shit about the military,
Nah,
not
juicy
where they
shit's
keep
stupid.
their
I want to know like the
personal shit.
weird and oddball stuff. Like,
The worst part is when you're in dress uniform, they had to keep, you had to keep it in your sock.
yeah, that's.
No creases.
Wait, hold on,
Yep.
hold on. So
Exactly.
there was here's a weird, interesting thing. There was a story. I don't even remember the full details. I'm just gonna kind of like cliff note it. But some soldiers went to a bar, and the bar guy was some musician, and he pretty much didn't let them. He took their ID. He's like, "Oh, these are fake IDs. You guys aren't even really in the military." Blah 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 blah. This whole big thing. They were there for like an hour or something, fighting with this guy. And then he called the cops. The cop shows up, and he kept the IDs because they were laminated, and the lamination was coming off of them. And so the cop shows up, and he's like, "This looks like a fake ID, right? Look at this lamination. They're not laminated like this." And the cop goes, "I was in the military. Yeah, they did have some pretty shitty lamination on those things. Mine kept coming off." And then it's like,
Reminds you of those Arizona IDs that are good for 50 years.
Oh, they start peeling. Those are the old school ones. They
I
don't
know
make
in the
them anymore,
90s,
though.
in the 90s where they were laminated.
Yep.
And you could actually get a fake ID. You never had a fake ID?
nah. Everywhere I went, they just let me drink.
Yeah.
I'm just get gray hair
I
at
grew up in
14.
I grew up in
No, I just
I grew up in Vegas
okay.
with fake IDs.
So when I was young, everyone I hung out with, when I was 18, everyone I hung out with was 21, so or older. So when I went with them, they would all just order their beer, and then the guy would just turn to me and be like, "What do you want?" I'm like, "Water," and then they just be like, "Yeah, they're cool. You're cool. Here you go." But that was like, early 2000s, 90s. You can't get away with that crap anymore.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
I mean,
Depending on the place.
I guess it does.
When I was a kid, there was a gas station called Long's. They never carded nobody for nothing. You could walk in there, cigarettes, beer, whatever you wanted. They never carded you.
Sounds pretty standard for Nebraska.
Yeah.
The Boulder City had a couple of those gas stations. They got in trouble.
Yeah, this place has been closed down for years. Like, they would always get busted for selling to minors. And they would just, for some reason, the city council never did anything about it. Never really threatened them with anything. They'd give them a fine. They'd pay the fine. And then we'd be right back there the next weekend buying cigarettes and beer.
I dated a Boulder City officer's daughter for a while, and he had someone else do these stings where, like him and his girlfriend would go up and be like, "Oh man, you gotta just let me buy this," and see if the gas station would sell to him, and then the cops would roll up right after they sold it.
That's called entrapment.
Just a little.
It's called a sting.
That's messed up.
But none of you guys had fake IDs?
I didn't need it.
No.
No.
I didn't care. Like, what would I?
Yeah, like Robbie, I had friends that were older.
Yeah.
Or like you knew the places where you could go drink and they wouldn't care. Like there was a place, it was a bowling alley, and they built this huge outdoor volleyball court. And so they wouldn't have a bartender come out. Nobody would come out to take drinks. So you'd send somebody 21 in to get a couple pitchers of beer, come out, you just drink with them. They never came out and checked on you.
Yeah, I think Vegas was a little more strict growing up. You'd lose your liquor license if you got caught selling to minors here. So
Well, yeah, I mean, you lose your liquor license there too.
yeah, but I think they like really enforce it here.
Well, yeah, with the gambling and everything.
Yeah,
You don't
yeah.
want to. We don't have gambling in
We
Nebraska.
went our senior year to go get fake IDs at the swap meet.
The swap meet.
Swap meet, I swear to you. We heard a rumor from some other seniors that you could go to the fantastic indoor swap meet.
The one downtown?
Yeah, the one that's still here. It was a rumor that, and I don't know how we heard it from. Another friend came up to us and he's like, "You can get fake IDs at the swap meet."
That sounds about right.
And
Have you ever been
we didn't vet it. We didn't do anything with the story. We were just like, "Hey, let's ditch school on this Friday and let's go to the swap meet and find a fake ID." Well, we pulled up and didn't really have any more action plan than, "Hey, let's just show up." And we got out in the parking lot and we were all sitting there and it was, "Hey, it's not like there's going to be a sign that says fake IDs here, right? Like, how do we find this?" like we're teenagers.
100 stalls that are in that
Yeah,
place.
like we didn't have any clue, and no joke, we walked down the parking aisle, 10 cars, and a dude opens a van, side door comes out, and he goes, "Fake IDs," and we're like, "Wow, that was really easy. We didn't even walk inside. We just walked in the parking lot and got hit up." Gave him $100, and I was like, "Well, this could be the easiest scam ever. He could just take all of our $100 and drive away."
Yeah, just close the door and leave.
Very, very trusting. No, told us to go inside and see this business and tell him that he sent them. And so we went in and saw this photo. Like they did passport photos, and we told them that so and so sent us, and they closed the curtain, and then they changed the backdrop from, I don't remember whatever color the passport photos are, to the Nevada blue, like the DMV, and then took our photos, printed them out, and then we walked back to the van, gave him our photos, and we filled out whatever information we wanted on there. And he goes, "Okay, come back in an hour. I'll have your IDs."
You still have it?
No, I got it taken at the Palms Playboy Club a month before I turned 21. A month, and I've been to a bunch of clubs. We went to like all sorts of clubs. There was like some big event. I was like, "Let's go try it." And I was the youngest of the group, so like all my other friends had already turned 21. My birthday was like a month away. Bouncer looked at it and took it right there on the spot. And me being a smartass, I was like, "I'll see you next month." He's like, "I'll take that one too." And I was like, "Well, next month I'll be 21."
Try and take it, bitch.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good. Where were we going with that?
I have no
Wallets.
clue. Yeah, we started off.
We're done with wallets. We're on fake IDs and all types of random shit.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you would carry your fake ID in your wallet. You see the connection there, right?
Sure.
Okay. All
Sure.
right. Just making sure it wasn't lost on you.
No, it's
I
definitely
gotta check on you every once in a while.
It's definitely not lost on me. So I think I'm gonna try to put links for all our wallets and then put pictures right here,
Right there.
right there.
All right.
You didn't watch it
Last time you did it up here.
Well, no. I did the rabbits and crap right here.
Should we put a green screen here, like a mini one, just right here?
No, you don't need to. The great part is when you flash pictures, they just
They
pop
just
up.
show up and then just
Yeah, it's just there. Like the fridge was
It's like a quick edit. And you like,
yeah.
that's all it is.
But now I have to figure out how to blur shit because Leland's like, here's my credit card numbers.
No, I don't think you'll be able to see anything.
People can zoom in.
Bro,
Oh, yeah.
people are crazy. That's why you blur shit that's important. Don't worry, I got you. Okay, what else? What else is going on, you guys?
Damn, none.
None?
No.
Did you see Deadpool yet?
No. I've been on call.
I've been on call.
Yeah.
No.
God, you guys are fucking useless.
I rewatched
Oh, I'm
1
sorry.
and 2 so I could prepare to watch 3. Because
Well,
I didn't
okay,
quite remember how 2 went.
The Deadpool conversation will have to wait until, I don't know, maybe in 2-3 years from now.
It
I
might
go
wait
off-
till it comes out on home video.
I go off call tomorrow, so
I mean,
All right.
we could all pick a weekend and go watch it.
I already seen it. You guys figure that shit out.
I mean, well, yeah, we live in Henderson, so
You're going to turn down seeing it a second time?
Yeah, you want to watch it again?
Yeah, I don't watch things. That's one. Okay, I don't watch movies twice. I never watch a movie twice unless I'm absolutely forced to. I hate watching anything over a second time.
You don't watch like all the Star Wars reruns? when
No.
the
Yeah,
movie
you don't
comes
go
out?
back and revisit a
No,
good movie?
Nothing ever.
Get out. Get out
Never.
of this house.
I-
Just leave.
So
Wait,
I have
you
a-
were
wait a minute,
completely
hold on.
worthless.
You
No,
want
no.
to rewatch movies with your son? Like, so he didn't grow up watching Back to the Future. You're not
Yeah.
gonna like
No,
rewatch
that's
Back to the
different.
Future with him. Well, that's rewatching.
Yeah, but that's not. I said if I'm forced to. So he's never seen it, and he wants me to watch it with him. I kind of have
Is
to.
that a force though?
Kinda, yeah.
Do you roll your eyes at your kid? You're like, oh, this shit again.
No.
When are you gonna leave?
No. But I'll rewatch it with like my kid. But like if I've seen something like recent, like I won't rewatch Deadpool. If I do, it'll be I don't even know why I would ever rewatch it because I have a pretty good memory for movies, and I feel like people rewatch movies because they forget what happens in them.
Well, sometimes you laugh during a part and you miss something else.
Or sometimes you just like want to remember the
Yeah.
all the little
You
details.
get up and go take a piss, fall asleep. You've never fallen asleep during a movie, and you're like, oh shit, now I gotta watch that again.
Yes, I've fallen asleep during 2 movies. Rogue One. I've tried to watch that movie 3 times, and I've fallen asleep every single time. I don't know. I think it just sucks.
Never
And
seen it.
I can't remember what the other movie
that's
is.
actually a really good one.
yeah.
Is it really? Because
That's
I never.
That's one of the better than ones they made
I mean,
recently.
they did a good job except for the whole like cyborg robot feminism thing that they got going on.
Isn't that all Disney is now? Is feminism?
No, they did a whole like they made the robot like robot power. We're people.
Wait, what?
In Rogue One.
Yeah, I didn't get that far.
The pilot. What's his name?
I can't think of his name, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, they made it. It was the time frame when the movie was released was all the Me Too movement, and so Disney stuck that in there.
Well, they're redoing Pirates of the Caribbean, and they're putting a new female lead into it too now.
Yeah, they.
Was that Cassian?
But that's like all the things like the She-Hulk, like that tanked.
Well, that was actually a real comic book.
Yeah, but it still sucked.
Are you guys talking about Cassian as the pilot?
Yes. No, not Cassian. Rogue One.
Yeah. Cassian Andor was the pilot character.
No,
the
no,
robot
no.
guy.
The robot?
Han. It's Han. It's Han.
K2SO or whatever.
Yeah, that's it.
Alan Tudyk. Tudyk. Tucky. I don't know. Tudyk. Yeah, I butchered his name. Sorry, bro.
I zoned out. I don't know. I've never seen it.
Yeah, I'll never see it. I found that I'm just never gonna be able to watch that movie. It's not possible.
Well, it's a good one.
All right.
What?
There's the silence.
Yeah, silence.
Yeah, as long as it's not like 5 seconds worth.
He's
it's
just
fine.
mad that we
That
haven't
was
watched Deadpool yet.
Oh, I don't care.
But we can get together and watch it, and then you can talk about it.
Yeah.
No, we're gonna get together and do lunch after this, so that's gonna.
I
be
did
fun.
pre-order tickets to go see Beetlejuice
When does Beetlejuice come out?
next
Is it
month.
next month?
Yeah,
September?
yeah, September something.
You pre-ordered tickets for
I
it?
did. The wife wants the popcorn bucket,
Oh.
so she's like, "We have to go." the theater by my house doesn't sell the popcorn buckets, so.
No, that's like a ghetto
Yeah,
movie theater. That's
but
what
the
you
Cinedome,
expect.
I mean, it's a
dirt
childhood.
theater?
It's a childhood staple.
It's a dirt thing.
Bro, that thing is garbage.
No, hold on.
dirt
What,
theater.
hold on.
Didn't,
What,
didn't you take
hold
me
on.
there for like a kid's birthday party? Your kid's
He
birthday
did.
party?
Nah,
It was
we-
very small.
Did we do a kid's birthday?
Yeah, you
Frozen.
did.
We
You
did
did a
do-
kid's
yeah,
birthday
yeah.
party there.
But
and
what's
it's super
nice
small.
is you can walk into the Cinedome with a pizza and a Slurpee, and you don't have to buy their food. So, yeah,
You can actually rent out the whole theater. if you want.
Yes, you can rent out a whole theater.
There you go, Kevin. You don't have to buy a pizza there in a
And
Slurpee.
I
You can just
wouldn't
bring it.
one either. That's just fucking stupid. They've
mean,
made, they made
you're
movies too
opening up
complicated.
so-
I mean, I'm not going to go into this again. I've already made my feelings known in fucking episode 2
But-
or whatever the fuck we talked about. We are not doing this shit again.
Who
But you
hurt
can
Kevin?
bring a pizza.
Who hurt
I
Kevin?
don't care about bringing in a pizza.
So
I'm not going to eat a pizza in a fucking movie theater.
Kevin has a
Just
big thing
not
about
doing
not
it.
bringing anything besides candy and popcorn to the movie
They've
theaters.
made movies
Maybe
way
beer.
too
That's about
complicated
it.
now. With all the horse shit you can buy, chicken wings, fucking burgers, pizza. Fuck out of here.
Okay.
Go to a
I've
TGI
never
Fridays if
walked
you wanna eat
into
that
there
shit.
with a pizza, but I have like gone to 7-Eleven and got a big old Slurpee and then get like Sour Patch Kids and not
They've got some
spend.
great quality control there, it sounds like.
I don't have to spend $12, for Sour Patch Kids at the movie theater
I
price.
wouldn't either.
Yeah.
Smuggle them shits in.
Right, but you don't have to smuggle them. That's what I'm saying. The Cinedome, you walk in carrying it in your hand and you buy your $5 tickets. It's matinee.
Matinee.
Matinee's $5,
No.
and normal price. Normal price.
I
is
guess
only,
that makes sense. I mean, the screens are like literally the size of a 75-inch TV.
no.
No, it's a little bit
Fine,
bigger.
96. I'll give you some credit.
96.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mr. Banks over here. The movie theater is not as big as my house.
No, dude. I go because I have a Cinemark movie club, and I got all these credits from COVID. So between me and Angie, we have 60 credits
Yeah.
that we'll never use.
Well, it gets expensive when you start taking 2 kids and they want drinks and they want candy
Yeah,
and
then
they
it
want
adds up.
popcorn. Then all of a sudden your $25 movie ticket gets you a $75 food purchase price and you're like, this is dumb.
Sounds like any
movie
other
theaters
activity
usually
you do.
between $75 and $100 for
Yeah,
a family of
it's,
4.
it's $100 for the family of 4 to go to movies. But if you go to the Cinedome, we go to 7-Eleven, buy my $2 Slurpees and buy some Sour Patch Kids, and we walk in, and now you enjoy a $25 movie.
You're hurting small business, Leland.
Am I though? I'm still supporting 7-Eleven.
But you're not supporting that small
business.
That's like a worldwide
I
franchise.
know.
Some of those guys they own that themselves.
They do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but still, I wouldn't call it a small business.
Well, I'm supporting local business. How about that?
Again,
Then you could just
not
support
really
the
local.
theater.
They have to buy the franchise name. They can't just call it 7-Eleven.
I'll support
for
local
nothing.
business for a small fraction increase, but when you're marking things up 200%, I can go get 99-cent Sour Patch Kids and you want to charge me $6 for them, I have a problem.
It is a big markup on that shit.
Yeah, but they don't hide it. They you're going to pay at the theaters. It's well known. So
Yeah, that's my problem.
that's the point. You go and you enjoy and you support the small business.
The small business that is Hollywood and
Yeah,
their
pretty
movies
much.
and their horse shit.
Well, the theaters aren't really. They were hurting for a while. Like all the theaters have gone through restructures and bankruptcies and this, that, the other thing.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure AMC's were hurting really
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah, I'm surprised they're still around. Personally, I thought it would have just went under.
Isn't like only one left in the valley?
What
AMC theaters, maybe 2.
What's the
AMC's the one in
one-
Town Square.
Town Square is AMC.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of Cinemarks.
There's a lot of.
There's a bunch of
I
Regals.
like the ones in like the Green Valley, one over there.
Regal?
The Regal. Oh man, you get the reclining seats.
Yeah, those are good.
And it's got the food tray that comes down, so if you do bring pizza, you got your burger. You can.
Now it's turning red.
But they've got a waiter that comes to you now, so you get in and you check in your seat, and I don't got to stand in line. He comes by and he's like, "Hey, what do you want?" And you're like, "I'll take a popcorn and a large Coke." He goes and gets it, and you come back and you give him the card and you do the tap to pay. and then he gives you your food. You get to eat it, and the chairs are so comfortable. Like if the movie sucks, I get a quality nap time.
You've been to the one on Sunset?
Yeah.
Cinemax?
Yeah.
It has like the iPad you can order your food from?
Yeah.
the hell? Is that Sunset Station?
No, it's over
The
by
one on
Bluefin Tuna.
yeah.
I can't think of the name of it. Cinemax.
Bluefin
I
Tuna.
think it's a big one. It's Sunset in Green Valley.
Oh, where we're going after this?
We're going all the way over there after this.
That's where that
I thought
place
we were
is.
doing it next week.
Oh, I thought we were doing it after this.
Either one works for me.
Oh.
What are we doing?
Lunch.
No, I thought we were doing it next week.
Lunch where?
Oh, top Korean barbecue. I think it's.
I thought that was on like Sunset by like Sunset Station. I didn't realize that.
Sunset,
was over
Sunset.
Green Valley.
It's like Sunset in Green Valley. It's right next to the theater.
Oh, that's fine.
Do you not have time to do it today?
No, not today.
Maybe we'll do it next week.
Yeah. Yeah, we can do it next week. I don't have time today.
Damn, you Mr. Busy over here.
Yeah. Plus, I know as soon as I get in there and I sit down, the phone's going to ring.
Are you on call this weekend?
Yeah.
Oh.
Both of you are on call. Do you get off call?
Get off call tomorrow,
Tomorrow.
6 a.m.
Oh, fantastic. All right, then we're doing it next week. I was really looking forward to stuffing my face with food.
You can go without us.
I mean, we can still
not going by
we can
myself.
still get food.
Why not?
I'm getting food.
There you go. See?
I'll go. I have less chance of getting called up than he does.
Sorry, Kevin.
Yeah. So what would happen
You're
if
not
you're in the
gonna
middle
hurt
of this
me.
radio episode and you get called out?
Huh? I'll leave.
Oh.
Simple as that.
Hey, you should finish eating. You'll be fine. Just go. Do it.
No.
Fine. All right. What do we got going on? What else we got? What else we got for today's chit chat guys venting episode?
No.
Nothing.
What else do you have on the topic
What
list?
else? Yeah.
Oh, I don't have squad. I only had one thing. Yeah, it's just guidelines, dude.
Okay, what else do you have left for guidelines?
Lelan lost weight.
I did. I quit drinking sodas.
Yeah. Does it work?
And beer. No
And
more
beer.
beer.
You actually quit beer too?
Yeah.
Yeah, those are
I've discovered whiskey.
Oh yeah, whiskey's a lot better.
Whiskey's
than
better.
Yeah.
those are the three things. If you stop as a guy drinking beer, specialty coffees, and soda, you will be skinny.
Well, and I only really like coffee like in the winter. It's too fucking hot in the summer to drink coffee.
I drink iced coffees. I make home iced coffee on Saturdays. And that's the only day of the week I drink coffees on Saturday mornings.
Cold brews.
I drink
Yep, cold
I'll
brew.
drink coffee in the winter. It's just something warm and it makes you feel good. But coffee in the summer is no.
I do cold brew.
I just do black coffee. That's my thing. I don't really drink specialty coffees all that much. Maybe once every month.
And I don't drink soda either. Strictly water.
I've been drinking a lot of ginger ales lately because I don't know. I feel like my stomach's been like all jacked up or something. Old age. Wait, you guys are older than me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the youngest.
Grandpa.
It's fine.
You are the youngest.
What are you, 36? I don't remember.
35.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That one hurt. That one hurt.
hurt.
You're out of the group.
Do you know how long ago that was?
This is a one and done for you. Sorry, bud. The minimum age is 40. Yeah. Well, that was a short-lived conversation. Congratulations.
Golf clap.
Clap. That's it for like real conversations. I do have something I want to vent about.
Drinking? Your wife's drinking? Please
Yeah,
elaborate on that.
yeah,
You've
we're
been
still
teasing it
waiting
for
on
4
that.
weeks. Your wife's
That's
drinking.
the rest of my drama.
Yeah. Now you forced Joe to tell about his uncle,
But I didn't remember what it was about.
but it's still on there.
It's not on there.
But
It-
it was still there. Like,
It's
and
on
she
the
even
old-
wants to know. Come on. Like,
It's on the old one, but I don't remember. It actually had nothing to do with her. That's the part why I don't remember.
You put it on there for some reason.
I
Something
did.
had to have happened that you
Something
put on
happened.
there
We
that
were
wife
out,
drinks too much.
and some couple was sitting next to us or something. I can't remember exactly, and then that just prompted me to put it on the list.
I think he drank too much, and that's why he doesn't remember.
I never drink too much.
Oh,
I'm always the driver.
yes, he does. I can tell you that.
Very rarely. Not
He
anymore.
came out for Robin's birthday, and Mr. Robin.
yeah, you had quite a
toasted.
few during that.
Bro, I had
Yeah.
a red Solo cup full of Jack Daniels with like a
Hey.
spritz of
I think I gave you one of my White Claws as I left. I don't remember leaving.
You didn't give me anything. I took one of your White Claws.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
You took it.
He requisitioned it.
Because I think I went and bought like 4 more, and I was like, man, I shouldn't have done this. And then you took one. I think Robin took one.
Yeah, she did.
I think I ended up just like people taking them. I was like, I don't care. And we're leaving anyway, and couldn't take them in the Uber. I don't remember leaving.
You don't remember leaving?
No, I don't remember leaving.
I thought Stephanie was more drunk.
She was pretty hammered.
Oh, okay. But you don't remember leaving?
I don't remember leaving. I remember.
Did you drive?
No,
No,
we took an
come on.
Uber.
Oh, that's right. You guys.
We
were
are
there.
responsible.
Yeah, I'm not. No, I'm not retarded.
Well,
I
debatable.
mean, yes, I am, but
Whoa, mentally challenged.
no, retarded. I say retarded in my house.
Yeah, same. This is the politically incorrect podcast.
I mean, look, people have to listen to it for it to get struck by YouTube. So whatever.
Oh, I don't care. I'm just messing around.
But no, yeah, if I know I'm going out and tying one on, like
Get a room.
Yeah, I'll take an Uber or whatever.
Yeah, same thing. It's like if you're having more than a drink at dinner because I'm just gonna go out and have dinner and like have a beer. It's
Yeah.
have
Like,
something with food.
The last time I went to the movies, I had one drink. And I was like, it's a 2-hour movie. I'm nursing this drink for a whole 2 hours. I'm good.
Right. 2's my limit. I'll have 2. If you're eating dinner, and that's fine. Anything more than that.
I don't even think I have drinks at dinner anymore. They
I
always show up and they're like, "Hey, what do you want to drink?" I'm like,
Drinking
water.
drinking while I'm eating, I don't like it. Was like smoking when I was eating. I have to do those two things separately.
Yeah.
I have to eat, then drink.
Are you okay? So you're like me. Like I will eat all my food before I actually drink anything.
Yeah.
That's what I do too.
I normally have like a drink, like they'll bring you a drink before your meal gets there. So like you go to a nice steakhouse and they're like, "Hey, you want
But
a
yeah,
whiskey?"
you get like
I
a
drink,
water.
I'll drink the whiskey, right? And then the food comes in, I drink water with the steak, and then
Yeah, you-
if we stay for conversation later, then I'll have another whiskey after.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
but-
not sipping on whiskey while I'm eating my steak.
Not pounding drinks during a meal.
Right.
Fair enough.
But yeah, it's a good thing you got a hotel room that day.
Well, yeah, because I knew I was gonna. Well, if we didn't, I wouldn't have drank as much. I would have literally had
I don't know
probably
how.
two
I
drinks
don't know
and
how
be
we
done.
walked over there.
He was that drunk.
We ended up at the Gryffindor and had to walk the entire Fremont experience to go back to the hotel room. So
Oh yeah, you guys.
Oh, yeah.
I was still having fun. I was still like enjoying myself, and then I just get a text saying we're leaving, and I'm like, well, I guess that's the end of the night.
well,
I wasn't that drunk. I wasn't.
it ended the night because Robin's night ended.
Yeah, her night ended quickly with the fury and the drunkenness. She was done, like completely done. It's fine though.
You just shouldn't mix drinking with edibles.
No, that's bad.
Yeah.
all right. Well, it's out there now.
Yeah. That's a bad combination.
I
I
don't do it, so
No,
I just
neither
know
do
I just know you don't
Yeah.
because I see it.
Okay. Well, what else you guys got?
none.
We're running short on time. Well, not running
No,
short
I
on
mean,
time.
no.
We're early today.
Yeah, we still got time.
We have plenty of time.
If we can't make it an hour, then we should just wrap it up. Like for good.
I feel like I've had like 2 or 3 things to talk about.
You did.
You did.
Yeah, didn't like you all upset people are moving to Houston or
Nah, just my whole family's moving to Houston apparently.
Does that
My
bother you?
brothers are moving. I don't know.
it
Houston
kinda
sucks.
sucks there.
I have no clue. It's cheap. Someone was talking about it.
It's
like,
cheap.
Who was talking?
It's real cheap. You can
No,
get like
They have no state taxes. I know that.
no, they have super high taxes.
State taxes? No, you don't pay state tax out of your wages there.
No, not out of wages, but like if you looked at all their taxes on everything else,
Yeah.
it's a great retirement state. Not a great state to work in though. Like if you're actively making a paycheck,
Well, I actually looked up. They actually have one of the highest paying, like minimum wage in most states.
yeah, but
Are you
what,
serious?
high minimum wage
What's their
does
minimum
what?
wage?
Well, most average jobs pay like most jobs. The factories pay like $90,000 a year in that state.
The fuck?
Yeah, but
Why
what-
the hell are
the
we here?
cost of living is
High minimum wage does what? What does it do to goods?
It drives
Yeah,
up the cost. of
Right.
prices,
So
drives
that's what I'm
up the
saying.
But
prices,
property's cheap as shit. You can buy a
Property
huge
is
house
cheap.
for like $300,000.
If I was retiring, I would retire in Texas. Yeah, you could sell my $400,000 home here and buy 4 acres and a mansion in Texas.
yeah, you could. And there's a lot. Texas actually has a lot to do.
I bet it does. I don't like Texas.
I'm not a fan either. I've been to it a couple
Only
times.
because I've like almost been run over multiple times. Every time I go there, I feel like someone's trying to run me over. Literal run me over. It's weird. Like I'll be walking down the street and someone will cut the corner. Just
That's just you not paying attention.
No.
Are you drinking
I'm on
during
the-
these?
I'm on the sidewalk. I can't not be in the right.
Well, that happens here too. People can't drive in this state either. You know how many people get killed at bus stops here because people drive into the sidewalks?
People are terrible drivers here. That's why we have some of the highest insurance rates.
That's why
No,
they're
we have
doing
the
the-
highest
that's why they're doing
insurance
the
rates
whole-
because we pay for uninsured motorists here.
Yeah.
That's the whole reimagined Boulder Highway is so the buses
So
are
they
in the
hit
center.
They hit them down the middle now. It's easier to hit them.
Yeah, no, they hit them when they cross the street to get out of the middle.
Yeah. Well, they're going to do flyover bridges.
Yep.
They are not.
I thought they were. I see
Yeah,
the plans.
yeah, that's the plan. So there's two center lanes for the buses, and then skywalks, so no one has to walk across.
It's gonna be
Boulder Highway.
surface level crosswalks.
Is it?
Yeah, I think
thought the
that-
plans
that's
were
when-
for
So they're going to hit
skywalks.
more
A
people now.
lot more surface level crosswalks.
Really?
Yeah.
They changed it.
They changed
Yeah.
again.
I'm
Oh,
pretty
I
sure
saw
that
the
was-
plans that
change
Joe
again, and
saw.
it'll change again, and it'll change again.
Yeah, that's one of those things that'll just be
They
like a
ran,
moving
they ran out
target.
of funding.
That's probably what happened.
Yeah, or crooked Las Vegas paving deals.
Alleged crooked Las Vegas paving deal.
No, they are. They are.
Alleged.
I'm with Kevin.
Very.
very crooked.
Alleged.
Don't speak for me.
I'm speaking for the podcast. You can get sued on your own.
And I did. It's not like any of them are ever going to listen to this.
I bet you a lot of people
Until I
say
tell
that.
Eric.
I bet you a lot of people say, "Oh, I did this." No one will ever hear it. Then something happens and they get like famous, or they start running for something or something.
Are you going to run for
Man.
government office?
No.
Are you going to run for government office?
No.
Are you going to run for government office?
Maybe one day.
I don't have a face to be famous enough either.
I
so.
have a face that everyone loves.
Yeah.
More like only a mother could love.
Nah, everyone loves my face. And my personality. It's bubbly.
Like stomach
What?
acid.
What?
Nah, you guys are guys. You guys are my friends. You guys don't get it. Get out of here.
You are like, no, you have the least bubbly personality.
Yeah. No, I'm with Kevin.
You are not. First of all,
So I am-
what's your definition of bubbly? Because
Okay.
I'm thinking of like, that every person in here went to high school with a chick who was fucking bouncing off the walls and was always happy at high school because they were part of the pep squad or whatever. That's a bubbly personality.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm with you.
That's not you.
You're like bubbly like an Alka-Seltzer.
You're like the dude. That's who you remind me of.
Yeah.
Everybody likes the dude.
Okay, I think there is my friend personality, and then there's my exterior personality, which are different.
So you holding out on us?
Yeah, we're not seeing the
No,
whole
you guys
picture.
get the real one.
Oh, okay.
So you guys get the real me, which I would expect you'd want. No,
Yeah.
Yeah.
no, okay. Yeah, just keep it at that. Texas does not have state income tax. Oh, did not know that.
You didn't?
We don't have state income tax either. We're
No.
funded by the casinos and their
Yeah.
ridiculous. What is it? What's that tax they have?
But
Marijuana tax?
No. The tax they have on hotel rooms.
Oh, the resort fees?
the
Resort
resort fees
fees
and the
are- that's our-
entertainment fees and
And yeah, the
Well, the resort fees.
Fees.
Isn't that what?
Parking fees.
the fuck you, what are you gonna do about it fee?
yeah.
Yeah, you want to stay here?
You're like, oh, this concert looks great. It's $50. By the time you're done and you buy two, it's not $100. It's $200.
Yeah.
And you pay for parking.
Do
that's
you-
Yeah,
another
and then you got to pay for parking,
$75.
and then you can't bring any booze in, so you got to buy their booze, and it's $20 a tall boy.
When you guys are booking tickets, do you not turn on the show fees little tab?
Oh, I do.
Yeah, I didn't know about this.
Are you serious? Every single app, every single place has a little show fees little tab you can click, and it'll show you what the fees are. Ticketmaster, I kind of hate Ticketmaster because their fees are so.
Oh, now we're
All over the
attacking
place.
Ticketmaster now.
No, I just personally dislike Ticketmaster. That's
No,
a
yeah,
personal
they're,
fee.
they're, those people are crooked.
Yeah, the way the fees and how they force everyone to use them, I think that's kind of BS. But whatever.
I mean, there's other ticket places like,
StubHub.
Access and things like that.
yeah, those are like resellers. Well, Access is a
Access,
direct
no.
seller,
Yeah, it's direct.
but like StubHub is like a reseller.
I don't think I've ever used StubHub. I usually
Like StubHub's the
Buy
place
it
where
for-
people who buy concert tickets who can't resell them on Ticketmaster because
Or-
of a reason.
or I'll buy directly from the venue.
That's what I usually do.
Like Like if it's at Brooklyn
but
Bowl, I'll buy directly from Brooklyn Bowl.
Yeah,
most
but
of those
you can't do
venues
that for a
usually use
lot of
Ticketmaster.
venues. Like if you go buy like NFL tickets, you can't buy
Yeah.
them directly from.
Oh,
Yeah.
no,
You have
but,
to buy them from Ticketmaster.
Yeah,
but from like for concerts, you can go to the venue.
but a lot of the
Not a
venue,
lot of
a lot of the venues use Ticketmaster.
Yeah, a lot of them.
But they actually have a box office you can go to, like Brooklyn Bowl does.
Oh yeah.
If you go to the box
So you're
office-
actually driving there and buying tickets from the.
yeah. I'll
Or
go
just
there.
pick
It
them up
makes
for will
sense. You
call.
stop at an ATM and get cash out.
Yeah.
So unnecessary stops.
But it's
Wow, they just take a dig at you from like 30 minutes ago.
But I save on those service fees. There you go. Because they'll put those online service fees on your tickets.
Listen, they call it a convenience fee for a reason.
Yeah, and I choose not to pay that convenience fee.
Oh.
Yeah, see? I'll do it. I don't give a fuck.
Time, value, resources.
What's he do? What else does Kevin do at this time?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. See? Nothing.
He drives around to
We do
banks
po- we do
withdrawing money and
podcasts.
buying tickets.
and not go eat Korean barbecue apparently.
No. Not this week.
We're not doing it next week. It's like
Okay.
a once a month thing.
All right, fine.
Once every month, other month. We go eat next week though. Not Korean barbecue though. That might not be what we do now. I might just go do something random. I don't know. We'll see.
Where the taxes get you though is you looked at their property taxes.
No, I didn't look at the property
Look
taxes.
at their property taxes, and they have taxes
It can't
on.
be worse than Massachusetts.
And you got to pull up their what is their capital gain taxes. If you look at like Texas capital gain taxes and property taxes, you'll shriek comparatively to Vegas. It's
Well, compared to this state, yes, because the casinos help out a lot with that too in the state.
we still have a relatively moderate property tax.
In Texas, there is no capital gains tax. It means you only have federal tax. Huh. Yeah, I feel like I don't really know what's going on here. This is just some Google stuff.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I mean, there's federal government tax, but not state, which may be possible. So we should be moving to Texas.
Nope.
No.
Be nice to get out of this hot weather.
Nope. Texas is hot too.
Texas is humid,
Oh, dude, I'll take humidity over.
swamp
raw
ass.
God, no. Humidity's gross.
Yeah. Dude, you gotta wear
Dude,
two
I love
shirts.
humidity
You gotta walk out with one shirt, get
because
to where
the
you're
cool
going.
breeze hits your body, and
It's actually
then,
not that
And then
high.
your
over
shirt
here.
sticks to your skin. Yeah, I know
that's
all about
fine, but
humidity.
Cool.
It's about the same
Here,
as ours.
It's so hot.
It's
that-
1.6%
For what?
property tax in Texas.
What's the annual percentage increase maximum? Is there a maximum? There has to be a maximum.
I don't know. I'm not reading that part.
Oh, okay.
But they're saying annually people only pay about $3,000.
Okay, so that's
It's about the same.
That's about the same. So they probably have like a 1% yearly increase then.
Compared to Massachusetts, where people pay 10%.
Ugh.
Where my parents are from, when I grew up in Jersey, they were paying a small car's worth of taxes every year.
My dad
it was like
pays 17,000.
17,000.
That's what my dad pays every year, 17,000 in
Where's he live?
Massachusetts.
Yeah, that sounds about right. That's about New Jersey. But we had like a bunch of crooked politicians back then. So I mean, it might be the same.
Allegedly crooked
Well, they-
politicians.
No, they were definitely crooked back then. I don't have to say
That's why
allegedly.
they
'Cause
have
They all
the
got
best-
Oh,
kicked out.
he's okay with
best
calling that
schools.
out.
That's why they have
Well,
the best
that's a
schools in the
fact.
part of the country because it all goes to the schools.
All the what?
Taxes.
Where?
Massachusetts, New Jersey, New Hampshire.
Oh,
Those,
I thought it was because we had lottery.
no, those states have the best schooling because a lot of the taxes go to
Yeah,
those
I
schools.
feel like we had lottery.
gambling.
here.
We don't have lottery.
Yeah, we don't have lottery because gambling doesn't allow
Yeah.
lottery. But if we had lottery, all that money would go to schools. 'Cause that's literally where the lottery money goes.
Not really.
Well,
They had lottery in Nebraska, and it didn't go to nowhere.
what did they do with it?
Huh?
I know in
don't
Jersey, their lottery.
What do they do with the marijuana money here? Remember? Oh, it's going to help the schools so much.
It's the governor's rainy day fund.
Yeah.
It
see?
did. It helped the. It did help the schools. It helped the schools, and they said, "Wow, we got all this money. Let's take this money
and they moved it
and then
somewhere
move it
else.
somewhere else." And
Yeah.
then it just evened out, so it didn't make a damn difference.
Yeah, see? It's
The
Not
one
gonna
thing
help.
that came out from the marijuana bills here is the schools give free lunches now, free breakfast, free
I
lunches.
thought that was from COVID.
No.
No, that wasn't the marijuana thing.
Yeah, it's the state thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
Huh.
It
Those
started from
lunches suck,
COVID,
though.
and then when the COVID thing ended, they used them because it was like really popular.
Well, yeah, because we have a lot of kids here don't get square meals, 3 square meals. There's a lot of how should I put it? Poverty stricken, no clothes, no food. No
My daughter
baths.
likes it just because it's something different every day.
I guess my kid doesn't. He's like, it's whatever. They don't really cater to if you have like lactose intolerant, or the only thing they do is the peanut butter stuff. You know how that goes. Oh, no peanuts in school.
No, because that will kill somebody.
Didn't kill people back in the day. I don't know how kids survive.
I don't either.
Weak men.
Yeah, just
A
open a
peanut
pack of,
takes them out.
open a pack of planters next to them and just sprinkle it on them. They'll be fine. They'll be fine.
Yeah, I don't know how the allergy got so bad.
Because they started like, I have no clue actually, but I speculate that since everyone's not exposed to it like they used to be, it just gets worse.
People stopped eating peanuts. Now they're allergic to them.
Well, if you went to school and the kid next to you had a peanut butter jelly sandwich, you would just like, your body would get used to just being like, oh shit, something's wrong. Now you just don't get that. No, it's just a theory. Does that make sense? No.
No.
Really?
I don't
No.
ever remember anything peanuts being a big thing in the 80s at all.
Nothing was a big thing in the 80s.
Very true.
They just sent your kid to school and prayed he
Yeah.
came back.
No parents walked their kids to schools in the 80s. It's just the older kids walked them.
I was about to say, yeah, no, parents didn't walk shit. They just
I
said,
didn't
you'll
get-
make it.
I didn't get walked to school.
And then
I was
like,
in the '90s kid.
you?
Had to ride
What's
my own bike.
See, you missed the whole television thing that came on and said, hey, do you know what your parents are?
no,
You
that was
know
the
where your
thing.
kids
oh,
are.
wait.
Yeah,
you're
where your
35.
kids are. Yeah.
There was a reminder for the parents. Like, it's 10 p.m. Do you know where your kids are?
They're not in bed.
Do you know where your children are?
Usually in the summer? No.
No, at 10 o'clock, you would
Our
be
parents
like,
turned us loose. They were like, get the fuck out of
Yeah,
here.
you missed
I mean,
that.
that
You
was-
missed that whole time period.
No, that was a normal Saturday at my house. It was we
no,
wake
that
up,
was weekdays
get
for us.
breakfast, and then it was 9 o'clock. You were out the door. You'd eat your cereal and watch the cartoons, and then 9 o'clock you out the door. Then mom would lock the door and say, "Don't come back home until the streetlights are on."
No, it was come back at 5 for dinner, and then you eat, and then it was get out,
Yep.
leave. And then,
Yeah, dinner was when the streetlights came on.
oh, God, that was way late for dinner.
No, I was about to say, streetlights came on like late.
Yeah, and in the summertime, streetlights come on at like 7:45, 8 o'clock.
Yeah, that was dinner time.
Oh, no, wait, 5 o'clock.
Yep. Mine was 5 o'clock too. And then we'd be out till like 2 in the morning.
Those were the good old days.
As long as we weren't brought home by the cops, it was all good.
Oh, that's great. Did I just yawn?
Yes,
Yeah,
you did.
We boring you?
No, you're
Yeah,
not.
we are.
Yeah, we-
See, he's
I was
already
up
getting
late.
tired of the podcast.
He's already
I
bored.
was up late. I was up late last night
We're not even going to make it to 10 episodes.
because none of you are gamers, so I can't even be like, oh, I was up late playing Helldivers. You'd be like,
None
"What's
of you
Helldivers?"
are gamers. Are you sure?
Yeah, you're not a gamer. You're not a gamer. You're a gamer. You guys dabble at best, but as far
I
as me
think we
calling
just
you gamers,
play different games.
what games do you play?
I'm like a first-person shooter, so
What game do you play right now? What game are you playing?
Call of Duty.
Which one?
All of them. I like
I
them
mean,
all.
okay,
But
then.
but he says I'm not a gamer. But I invested in Scuff Gaming 10 years ago before they were even
You're still not a gamer.
controllers now. Yeah.
Okay, well, I guess we're playing some Call of Duty later.
Say when.
What system you playing it on?
Both. Got Xbox and PC.
What? Okay, well, we're doing some PC Call of Duty.
I like PC. Like me and a friend playing PUBG. Have you got into that one?
I played PUBG like, I don't know. When did it come out? Like 4 years ago?
Yeah, 4 or 5. Well, no, it was before. What's
Fortnite?
Before Fortnite. I can't get into that one.
No,
I
tried
play it because
Fortnite.
my
That
kid
is
plays it.
Such a pain in the ass to play.
I don't like the building. As long as we do
Yeah.
no build, I'm fine.
I
'cause
was gonna say
just
if
don't
you
wanna
play, if you get in a server with no builds, I can play.
Yeah, I just don't like doing all that. Oh, I build a tower to the sky and then someone shoots it in the bottom and you just fall to your death. And it's like, why even build it?
But PUBG's
Yeah.
fun. Have you played PUBG?
No.
It's like Fortnite. Nobody starts with anything, and then you're in an airplane and you fly over the map and you can choose where you jump out at. And the map, it's big, like Grand Theft Auto size maps, and then every 5-10 minutes it'll start with it doesn't go to the center of the map. There'll be a spot over here on this map, and it'll shrink to that, and then you have 2 minutes to get into that circle, or your health starts decreasing. So it forces all the players on the map, and then from there it shrinks and then shrinks and then shrinks, but it forces all the players together.
It's the same
So
thing
you're
as
not-
Fortnite, just more realistic. And
No respawn, I take it.
No respawn.
no, yeah.
So if you get sniped out in the first 30 seconds, that's it.
Yeah.
You know what you should
And you
pick
sit there
up?
and watch everybody else play.
Helldivers. Pick up Helldivers.
What's that?
Military shooter.
It does look like a pretty cool game. I just don't have the time to invest into it.
Make the time.
Here's my problem though. Is it one of the games like where you've got to pay money to like have perks? Because I'm not
No.
into games where you have to pay and like
No.
you
That's
can,
like Call of
you
Duty
could get a
now.
better weapon than me. I know that's what kind of why I stopped
No.
playing it.
Because
You could you
go
pay
out-
money and you get better armor and packaging and bullets because I didn't pay money.
No, you just buy the game for $40 and you could just play. And that's it.
Yeah, that's why I stopped playing Call of Duty. Is people would go out and they'd spend $50, $60 every week to buy the new upgraded gun, and you can't
Yeah.
survive at all because they just
Yeah.
take you
Yeah, that's
out.
why I don't play a lot of the games I play, because they become money pits. They're just like, oh, we're going to charge for this, that, and this.
And then
Yeah.
the next season comes out, and you have to start all over again.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're like, oh, we're gonna make the new game, and then they drop everything from the old game. You're starting all over again. Money pit.
Money pit.
I introduced Skylar into Mario Kart.
She likes it.
Mario Kart and Smash Bros.
Did you let her win?
We had an old school game night where we busted out the N64 at a friend's house and played that
The original one.
Played Mario Kart and Smash, and we played GoldenEye on like the original N64. I was like, man, I don't remember the graphics being this bad.
No, they when you do play those old games, you're like, wow, how did I used to
Yeah.
play this? I tried playing the original Final Fantasy 7.
Uh-huh.
Is like the block characters.
Yep.
I was like, how the hell did I play this game for how many hours I played to beat that stupid game?
It was a good night. It drove us out to go into the box in the attic, and we busted out our original like Game Boys. Like I have the first Game Boy.
I sold
Gray.
all mine.
Oh,
I sold them all.
yeah, I have that one, and then I had the Game Boy Color,
Yep.
and then Robin had like a Game Boy Advance.
The little one, that's
Yep.
triangle shape. Mm-hmm. I had all those and I sold them all. And my GameCube.
Screwed up.
And the Wii.
Got to keep the games, man.
We got rid of the Wii. We have a Switch.
That's what we have.
Yeah.
We have 3 of them.
The Switch is cool for the kids. Kevin's like, I'm lost.
No, I mean, I have a Switch. My wife plays
Don't you
it
have a
more than
PlayStation 4 too?
Yeah, and a PlayStation 3. Still have the PS3.
Because I give you like the Batman games
big,
for it.
bulky one. Like,
You have the PS3?
yeah.
You play it anymore?
No, I haven't plugged it in a long
You
time.
want to sell it?
No, I got dibs. I already asked
No,
him. And I have dibs on all his systems if he ever wants to sell them.
no. First off, hold on. Let me explain.
What's there explaining?
I had a PS3, and I had the first one, and it was backwards compatible to play the PS2 games.
That's why I have mine. Yeah.
And I left for a work trip, and the wife was watching a show, and it conveniently quit working after we had an argument about me playing video games. So I no longer have a PS3, which is why I think it's fair that if he does get rid of it, you already have a PS3.
I do not.
Oh, well,
I sold mine like years ago.
do
But
you
his
do,
Wii U and his, I called dibs
do
on all his
you
systems.
need it to be backwards compatible?
I need it to sit on my shelf and never use.
I'll make you a trade then. I have a PS3, but it doesn't play PS2 games. If you want, and Kevin sold me his, well, because
Why are we wheeling and dealing on the air? This is very weird.
I will give
We'll
you.
deal with this later. We'll deal with this later. No one wants to hear us
And I'm
wheeling
not
and deal.
selling it.
I know, just like the Wii U. When
Yeah.
you do, I'll procure it from you. Damn.
You still have a Wii U?
Yeah. Still have it. It was the Switch before the Switch was
that's
popular.
like this big.
Yeah. The console is like it's like that thick. The handhold thing, it's like that thick and like that big. Very clunky, but I liked it.
Reminds me of the Sega. Well, no, the Game Gear. Sega Game Gear.
I missed my Game Gear.
Yeah, those things are huge.
That thing was
still
huge,
have that.
and it used batteries like no tomorrow.
6 AA batteries. You go
Six
through-
double A
It
batteries.
lasted like 2 hours.
I was gonna say
Was
maybe.
it 6? I thought it was 8.
No, 6.
It was
It was six,
six.
three on each side.
yeah, 3 on.
Because where you put your hands, it was 3 on each
I
side.
remember getting it and just being like, my mom like, you fast with batteries every weekend. I'm like, shit.
Yeah, those do not last.
And then they
didn't
came out with the
kill
rechargeable paddock.
It wouldn't even make it through the whole game of Sonic.
No, it wouldn't.
No.
That was a good Sonic game. They probably have released it on like Steam or something.
Didn't
Wouldn't
Nintendo
likely.
buy all that shit?
By what?
Sega games?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, Nintendo did. That's what I
They have the
thought.
right
Nintendo,
to
I didn't know
release
they
them,
did.
I think, but I don't know if they actually own Sega. Sega's still its own thing.
Yeah.
No, if you go on like the Switch and you have like the premium thing, you can actually play all the Sega games.
They
on.
sold the rights to Sega. Sold the rights because they don't make anything anymore. They just sell the rights to all their stuff so they can make some money.
No, I think they still make games.
They
rarely,
do,
but-
but they suck. I can't think of the last game. What?
Nah, I don't
They
know
make
if
them for like
games or not.
only for like Nintendo though. They only make
What
games for
games has
Nintendo.
Sega made that are actually good lately?
Sonic.
Because they just came out with that new Sonic game for the Nintendo.
Oh yeah, like the Sonic game that some random guy made, and then they're like, "Oh, this is a really good game. We should release this."
I know most of the games they make just go on Nintendo Switch. That's it. They don't go for PlayStation or Xbox.
Okay, well, there's no quick list to show any good Sega games other than. Yeah. All right. Well, I think that's our time for today. Maybe.
Maybe.
Probably.
What are we at?
We're 105.
105, yeah.
Oh, so we actually went over.
Yeah, we're over, but we went over last week.
Yeah.
That's fine.
That's fine.
Our two
Unless
listeners
you guys
don't
have-
really care.
Our 2 listeners. One day maybe it'll be like 50 listeners. Maybe it'll be 4 one day. We'll double every time.
I guarantee you it's not even the same 2 listeners. It's just some random 2 guys that find it every week.
You know what's funny? You can see the statistics. So some of our things have actually been recommended to people outside of
Who's recommended us?
the algorithm
Well,
recommends
yeah.
us.
Oh,
So there's actually some people who just random
randomly
people.
find it.
Yeah, they haven't subscribed obviously because
Yeah, I don't think we have
I
any
can see the
subscriptions.
subscription list, and I'm
You
like,
got none.
oh, I know all those people. But one day, who knows? All right, well, I'm Robbie.
I'm Joe.
I'm Kevin.
This is our special guest.
Lelan.
Check us out on our socials, all that good stuff. We'll be back next week probably, and have a good one.